chair. Well, you probably don't need to. But.
Sure.
Well, I said to Greg, maybe he could say the secret to success.
But I guess the secret to success, if I'm answering, it means that I've been successful, which I don't think anyone's ever successful. I think it's always that journey, it's a perseverance. People like, so, you know, what does it take to become a fitness model, or become, you know, whatever, successful in whatever endeavor, right? And they say, is it about, I'll stand up here because everyone's like sure you guys are bigger stuff. Is it, what is it successful? What makes you get to that level? Is it your potential, or is it your genetics? Is it your looks, or everything else? All that shit is important, but it's all secondary. The most important value that anyone can have is perseverance. And every day you're showing up and paying your dues. Every day you're throwing a little bit of shit against the wall. Eventually something sticks. Everyone thinks in fitness world, in this vanity of the world, it's all about the look. And it isn't about the look. It's all about the motivation, the inspiration that you can provide to somebody else. And it's not visually only there. It's a backstory. Who are you? What made you become that? The reason why I was successful, I mean, this is how I got started, and it was really kind of dumb luck in a way, you know, but, you know, let me get into a few things here. So first of all, how I got started. I was in the military, I came back from overseas, and I was in this, basically a hotel lobby bar. And I was just there getting drunk with a bunch of my buddies from Afghanistan and Korea and stuff like that. And this crazy looking guy comes up. He's an agent, but he looks like real shady, you know, he's all like hunched over, he's sweating profusely, he's half bald. And he comes up, he's like, hey man, you here for this convention? I go, man, whatever you're here for, I'm guaranteed I'm not here for that. And he's like, well, he's like, you got good looks, you should come to my room and get some pictures. I go, what the fuck you say? You know, I'm just right out of like the military stuff. I'm like, this dude wants to, I'm like, I'm ready, me and my buddies ready to beat this guy down, you know? We're trying to hit on some girls and stuff, and this guy's totally cock blocking us, and I'm like, what are you doing? And so he gives me his card, and I'm like, just get the fuck, I mean, I felt like I didn't need to take a shower, I felt dirty, you know? Anyway, so I'm doing the laundry and stuff. Like, I didn't go up to his room, by the way. I'm doing the laundry like a week and a half ago later and stuff, and this card fell out of my pocket. So I looked him up and everything else, and that's what you always have to do. One thing about this industry, guys, it's full of sharks. Everyone will claim that they are something. Everyone will claim they are this. Their truth is found. Research them. Because the thing is, your bleeding heart wants that so bad. And this guy is telling you everything you want to hear. I can give you this, I can get you this, I can get you that. He can't get you shit by wasting your fucking time. Research these people. If they are of any quality, there's a resume on the internet. This guy gave me his card. I looked him up. He was this guy. He was proven. I went up. I gave him a call. I go, hey man, you met me a couple weeks ago. You know, does that offer still stand? And I called through some shots. I said, sure. So I went up to New York. We did a test shoot. Landed the cover of Muscle and Fitness that day. Just right out of that. That's how it started. And everyone's like, wow, that's really good luck, man. And let me tell you something about luck. Luck is not that someone's going to give you something you haven't deserved, something you haven't earned. Meaning this, luck is having an ability, a belief in something, a passion, something that every day you fight for. When no one's looking, when nothing's on the line, just you believe in it. And every day you get up and you fight for it, and you pay your dues, no matter if it ends tomorrow or not. Every day you master it, and then you remaster and remaster it in the hopes that one day that opportunity, who you are, will collide with the opportunity to show it off. That's all luck was. For me, I was always in shape. I was always competing. You know, I was always in shape with the military. You know, I was always in shape with sports. So I was always using the gym as a means to some end. The gym was never the end. It was always a means for another end. So with sports, you know, I was wrestling and football and stuff. I was trying to train there because at an early age, I was working out doing like push-ups and stuff. I wasn't working out to look in the mirror and be like, oh yeah, wow, no. No, when I was working out and doing some push-ups and stuff, I found I was a little faster on the field. I was a little quicker, so I found benefit. So if I did more of this, I had better success here. That was my connection. That was my passion. That's what I loved and fell in love with. So the gym was always a means to something like that. When I came out of the military, I was already in shape. So this guy said, hey, you got a good look, man. You should come up to my room and I can jerk you off. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the real story. No. But what it was, because I was in shape, I got that notice. Because every day I trained hard, an opportunity came to me. That's what luck is. For people to think that they're going to get discovered in the checkout line at some superstore, you know, some supermarket, you know, that doesn't work. And the problem with that kind of luck is if it goes your way that time and you become the success that you really haven't earned, you base your foundation of who you are off of that success, which is not true because you cannot repeat that same success without luck being the equation. Luck is a universal word, meaning we do not own it. There's things called bad luck, there's good luck, there's dumb luck. You cannot control luck. Luck is just your ability to show up every day and believe in it. Do you fail? Yes, you fail 10 times more than you ever succeed. But in failure, you learn a little bit of lesson on how to refocus your efforts, to fix that weak chain in the chain of life. And every day, you try to master, remaster, be the best you can be, and be an inspiration of what you are. So when I'm saying like that, all that builds is the image for the fitness model, right? It builds the physique, you know, and everything else. That's great. But what inspires someone to buy the magazine, to buy the product, to buy the clothing company, whatever it is? It's not the person alone. It's the message of that person. The person watching, buying the image, right, is going to be inspired by something. It's not the physique. The physique usually intimidates the person. It's the story on how you got the physique, the adversity you overcame to get there, that you beat cancer and you're in remission, you know, that, you know, if you didn't get in shape, you would have died from a heart problem. All these different things. You got in shape for the military or for sports. Some story where it wasn't about just the vanity of looking good and this falsified bullshit world of fitness modeling. By the way, the top fitness model doesn't make any fucking money either. It's not getting financially rich here, are you? I mean, yes, you get a supplement company, you get some 6 figures in there, but you can't live off that. You're building a brand name. Fuck the magazine, fuck the supplement company. They are harboring off of you as if you're some whore. You have to be your own company. You have to build a namesake that resonates throughout all that. Yes, you have to walk through the mud in life to get to the top. You have to go through those payments of pain where you're killing yourself all day long for a photo shoot that you get paid nothing for. By the way, I've never gotten paid a single dollar for any cover, any editorial shoot in my life. I've been offered it, but I gave it back to him. I said, no thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. Trying to build a relationship. The relationship is more value to me than the $500 or the $1,000 for that cover. The relationship lasts forever. The relationship, you know, for that $500 will turn that $500 into $50,000 in years to come of opportunities to shoot for something of real quality. Relationships, your look and your ability collide to provide the opportunities for you to do something. To build a name value. Imagine you are like a stock on the stock market, right? And a lot of you guys are wearing shirts, and just like I am, for different companies and stuff. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Everything's right with that, you know? But there's another level past that. You're trying to get this name here, your fucking name. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to build a brand within yourself. Calvin Klein has a brand of clothing, right? His name values something right there. Your name should value something too. And every single day, you must value that name in order for someone else to value it. Respect's a two-way street. You must have respect in order to gain respect. It's not one way. So if you don't value who the fuck you are, then why would anyone else? What I mean by that is that there's a value when no one's watching. You know, it's a code of conduct on how you carry yourself. If you drop something out of your pocket, some trash, do you turn around and pick it up and throw it away? Because that's your responsibility. That's who you are. That's a snapshot of the character you are. Is that what you do? People are like, well, it doesn't matter, really? It doesn't really matter. I finished washing my car, right? And you know, I put all the hoses and stuff away, and I missed a spot. Do I re-grab the fucking hose and redo it all to finish the job right? Or I say, good enough? No one's watching. Does it really matter? Yes, it matters. It has so much weight. That's the momentum builder. That's who the fuck you are. You finish the job through. I got 3 dogs, right? They shit all over the backyard. Do I go pick up the shit that's where I walk? Or I pick up the shit everywhere throughout the yard? I pick it all up. I do the job right, or I don't do it at all. When I'm dusting the countertops, do I dust around the picture frame, or I pick the fucker up and dust underneath of it? I finish the fucking job. And those little things, they mean nothing, right? But those little things, when you do it that way, you build a degree of excellence, a code of conduct, a spirit of core, that's how it's done. And those little things add up to be the big things, the big momentum builders, the big breaks in our life. It starts today in everything we do. And that's how you live it, man. So is there luck involved? Yes, there is. But you put yourself in the opportunity to get that luck. You believe in something. You master something. You become the visual representation of motivation as well as the story of motivation. You know, and every day you believe it. You walk it. You're not fucking, you don't sit here and do drugs and shit. You know, if you're doing drugs to get this physique, then that's not who the fuck you are, is it? Yeah, I'm sitting here, man. I got the title and everything else. Yeah. Shh, no one knows I did all this shit to get here because, you know what, I'm not this good. I'm only this good with this third-party supplement. You take that away, I crumble. Who is that, man? That's not the life I want to live. If I earn something, here I am, judge me. You know, I got flaws, man. I got problems. You know, I got good and bad. I've earned every inch of every one of them, man. I'm proud of every mistake I've done because those are mistakes that taught me lessons to get my successes. I'm at the top of the mountain, cool. I get crumbled down. I'm okay with that because I built that mountain. I can rebuild it again. But I use that supplement, that steroid, whatever else to get the title. And I rest everything on that title because that's all I got, man. I built my foundation off this weak unstable foundation, you know? And when the storms come, they'll crumble because I didn't build it from the rock. I cannot buy another title. I can't do it again. I can't repeat that success because I had to use something else. My name isn't good enough. Why would anyone ever pay for it? You know, it's the way you hold yourself, guys. And you know, and honestly, the fitness world and stuff, everyone thinks it's so big and everything else, and you, how many covers you get and all that stuff. Come on, guys. You know the greatest thing, the greatest reward I've gotten in this market here, and this market is just a stepping stone to where I'm going. If this is all I do in life, man, I failed. But the greatest reward I've gotten here isn't any of the money, and I've learned to harbor this into a very big, successful 7-figure salary right now. I've done it, but it's not from supplement companies or anything else. It's other ways of avenues on how you market and stuff. And I think I've been very successful in how to market it. Using the covers, doing it for free, with the exposure, marketing off the exposure, building a spider overlay that collects all the exposure and turns into a financial reward. Having a business module to success. Having a brain and a body, the mind-body connection. But the greatest reward I've ever gotten in this industry is from having a website. Where I'm able to give a message to people. And coming to events like this. And I'm talking to you. When I get to the thing, I've aligned that forms. And I was here until 7:30 last night, an hour and a half after the shit shut down, talking to people. Because that's my love, man. That's when you're doing something. Imagine a job you do, right? And you do it to the best of your ability, right? And it transforms someone's life. It changes them to be better too. That is a complete 360. Now my life not only has financial reward, but has value and purpose. You have no idea how much they motivate me. That's been the greatest reward for me. It's a non-monetary value. It's the intangible. It's a form of respect. That your name means something. They value you. And what you're doing has a domino effect to other people. You're leaving a legacy. You know, when you're dead and gone, there's footprints and motivation behind you that others can step in and walk to other levels. And it's not just to be a fucking fitness model, but it's the code of conduct, believing in character. What got that? You know, it's the intensity, it's the dedication, it's sacrifice, due diligence. These character building blocks that transformed your body, but oh yes, will also transform you in the business sector from mailroom to CEO, transform you to be a good husband, a good father, someone in the community that speaks words that aren't hollow but backed up with action, means what they say. You know? Anyways, what are your questions, guys? What does that mean? We're running short on time? And the other thing, guys, I know a lot of the guys and stuff, and they're in this business for like, you know, to get some ass, you know, or whatever else. You know, all these temporary satisfactions, you know. When you guys are at the fork in the road, you guys are trying to figure out what decision to make. Two things. One, the path that's probably correct is the path less traveled. The path less traveled is harder. It leads to more character. It leads to, the harder you fight for something, the bigger the return. But if you really don't know which is the right path, life will throw options at you, and it's one or two things. It's either you get the pain first and then the pleasure, or you get the pleasure, or the pleasure first and then the pain. What I'm saying is that going in there eating the wrong food, you know, the food doesn't taste good. Immediate pleasure, and then back end pain of regret, or a bad body, or bad health. Going for a run, you know, immediate pain, you know, you feeling like ugh, to the pleasure of the euphoria, that runner's high, or doing something in your life, making a difference, making sure you go to bed stronger mentally and physically than you woke up that morning. So when you guys are looking at an option in your life, and you're not sure which way to go, the options that are presented, if it's presented pleasure first, I guarantee you pain's following short behind it. The right decisions should present themselves with pain first, work first, and in the back end, pleasure of character, and where you can go from that. All right, I guess I'm done. Thanks.
Did you have a double shot in that Starbucks?
No, that's just who I am, man.